The blacklist. Check the blacklist. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tali Sam here. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, nice to see you again. So today I'm going to be talking more about Hagwons and Hagwon life. And I literally named this video when I was writing my notes, protect yourself from Hagwons. That's literally what I wrote as the title. I've been going through it, and I'm not going to share what's happened to me yet today, but I just wanted to give literally Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so I literally have 6 points about protecting yourself from Hagwons. We've all heard the horror stories, we've watched the YouTube videos, the TikToks about Hagwons, and it's true, all of them are true. I can testify, but today I will not be sharing my testimony, but I will be sharing ways that you can protect yourself from a Hagwon. Okay, so number one, it is the blacklist. Check the blacklist. So on Google there is a blacklist, and I'll put up here. Check the blacklist because it will show you which schools are blacklisted, and it will tell you why they're blacklisted. So before signing the contract, accepting the job, check to see if the school that you want to work at is on the blacklist, because if it's on there, then yeah, you might be getting yourself in a little kerfuffle. So yeah, make sure you check the blacklist to see if there's any negative reviews or anything, and that will literally save you. Number two is if you check the blacklist and you can't find the school, which is what happened to me. It was a new school, so makes sense. Contact the current employees there, the current teachers there. If you're able to, through LinkedIn or any way that you can find them, try to contact them and ask them about the job, about the salary. Ask them, are they paying on time? Or ask them if they pay properly and everything about the salary. And also ask about the job, like the working hours. Do they follow the contract? Maybe they'll make you work on weekends when it says you should be just working Monday to Friday. So ask those intricate questions just to protect yourself. And also ask if how management is, because management literally makes or breaks you sometimes. If they're putting a lot of pressure on you, then it's good to know all these things, and hopefully the teacher there would be willing to share all those things. Or you can get in contact with the person leaving if you can find them, or someone who used to work there. I don't know if this kind of reveals my stalkerish vibes, but on LinkedIn is really useful, because if you type in the workplace, then obviously it shows all the people who work there, so you can get in contact with one of those people. Just a tip. But yeah, get in contact with the teachers who work there, or the teachers who used to work there, and get to know about the school even more. Yeah, save yourself. Number three is, once you're employed, check to see if they are paying your insurances. So in Korea there are 4 major insurances, and one of them is the national health insurance, the national pension, the employment insurance, and the industrial accident compensation insurance. So with Hagwons, they try to avoid paying these things sometimes, and as foreigners we don't know, we just think, oh, everything is being paid. So try to see if they've paid those insurances. But if they don't pay, your Hagwon is in charge, and it's their responsibility to pay. It's not yours. So if they don't pay, you won't be in trouble. But for example, with the health insurance, which can really affect you when, let's say, you want to go to the doctor, and then they're like, oh, you can't because you haven't been paying it. So yeah, you need to make sure that they are paying them, and is very important, especially for countries that are eligible for the pension. Once you leave, like when you want to leave Korea, and get your pension, if it's not paid, then you're going to be in a big kerfuffle. So make sure that they are paying into your pension and paying into your health insurance, so that whenever you want to go to the doctor, you can go without having to feel like, oh, I don't know if my insurance has been paid, because they try to find loopholes, these Hagwons. I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I used to work with Epic, and Epic is I just have good words about Epic. And obviously people have bad experiences with Epic, but they just do things by the book. It's the government, they have to. So you don't have to worry about all these insurance. I never know about these insurance, and since I started working in Hagwon, that's when I knew about them. But before, it's like I never checked my insurances that they paid. And yes, they were paid actually by Epic, because when I had to check for my Hagwon, then I saw that Epic was doing the right thing. So yeah, Hagwons try to find loopholes to try save money, which is fair, but it can end up affecting you when you want your pension when you're leaving the country, you know what I mean? Okay, so make sure you check the insurances. There's different websites for each insurance, and there's also English versions, so make sure you check those insurances. Alright, number 4 is be careful of fake international schools. There are some international schools that label or name themselves international schools, but they're not really international schools. So make sure you check to see if they are or not. One way is to Google, but that doesn't always show you everything. You can check through CIS, which is the Council of International Schools, or through WASC, which is the Western Association of Schools and Colleges. Some Hagwons label themselves as international and teach like English, science and everything, but they're not actually. So make sure that you're not fooled by them. Also, international, one way to know if it's a real international school is if they want an F visa, or if they want an F visa, because international schools don't hire people on E2 visas. So that's also another way to differentiate between a real one and no real one. And also one of the most obvious ways is if you're qualified. So to work in an international school in Korea, you need to be a qualified teacher. So in the UK, that is, you need to have QTS, which is the qualified teacher status. In the US, I don't know what it's called, but basically you need to be qualified to be able to teach in your own country in a public school. So if you're able to do that, then yes, you're qualified and you can work in a real international school. So that's one way to know if there's schools hiring you and you don't have a teacher qualification status, then they're not real international school, because international schools won't even give you the time of day. And as harsh as that sounds, that's what's happened when I tried to apply for them. So they're strict with their boundaries, which is fair. So yeah, make sure they're not a fake one. Okay, number 5 is check your contract well. Check your holidays, check to see, are they the holidays that you want, that you have agreed with them? Check the working hours, check to see if there's time for you to plan, because sometimes the working hours can be back-to-back, just classes, compared to Epic, where Epic is so literally, let's say you have two periods of class and then 1 period off, or you can do some planning and stuff. Epic is really nicely spaced out, and you don't go over 22 hours of teaching, but sometimes you do, but you do get paid extra and everything, but it's more regulated. But Hagwons, it can be all over the place. So make sure you check that you have time for planning, and you have time even on your breaks. Check to see if your breaks are for you, or you have to look after the kids during your breaks, because that makes it not a break and completely different. So check all these things. I feel like the big difference that I've experienced with Hagwons and Epic is literally with Hagwons you have to be literally fighting, and you have to advocate for yourself and check things thoroughly. With Epic you you can just be like, it's gonna be okay. Like, I don't know, I was just floating with Epic literally because things were done properly and you had a co-teacher who was there to help you with all the hard stuff. But Hagwon's, it's not really like that, and that's literally one of the things I'm just grateful for, is that I came with Epic first, because I think if I came with a Hagwon, I would have, yeah, it would have just been so hard. But yeah, make sure you check those contracts before signing them. Okay, the last one is number 6, and it is go to a big Hagwon that has many students. Don't go to a small one like me. Yeah, that was a story for another day. Don't go to a small one. Go to a Hagwon with many students. As many students equals obviously more revenue, more money for the school, and also job security. But at the same time, being at a big one nothing is secure with Hagwons, because they could literally close one day and just be like, well, we're closing next week. So, but I'm saying, but generally, if you're at a bigger one with more students and they have many students enrolled, then that means they're doing something right? So they should be paying you on time. So yeah, make sure you go for a Hagwon with many students. And even if it is like a big company, don't trust that they will pay you on time. Like, you go to a company that's well respected, but they don't have many students, don't always trust that you'll be paying on time, but go to a place that has many students is what I would recommend, basically. So yeah, these are my tips on ways to protect yourself from Hagwons. yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I hope that this video has been useful and helpful. And if you have any stories or horror stories or any tips that you have that you've worked at a Hagwon or heard, feel free to share it in the comments, because I'm sure someone else will find them really useful. And also please share in the comments any other topics that you'd like me to talk about. I'd love to read the comments and see what you guys would like to hear next. But thank you so much for your time, and I hope that this video is helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. So